That upsets me.
They were gone. Long gone. I really did, though, think that maybe they would have caught him walking.
Yeah. Caught him walking or impounded the
In the summer, lighting up, she's smoking trees. Only daughter of a man she hasn't seen. And there's no real one emotion, she can't say what she needs. First second she hates you, then she's horny. Baby, stay with me, please. She can't imagine staying the night here by herself. Lord have mercy, cause all our guys, they go through hell. Taking your phone, she'll hope to moan and then put back on your shelf. But fuck it, she's crazy and I love it and I want it myself. Saying it was hard with your day, with you not. You opened the door and your man walked out. He said he got tired of the games you play. Never give it some thought, try to get you stay. Feeling some ground with the feet, with the ball. Got your ear to the phone, but your man won't call. Have a Superman pose with a brand new cape. Papa, give me some love and I'm on my way. I'm on my way, wait, wait, wait. I'm on my way, wait, wait, wait. some
like
big
shit.
surprise. I think that I like this. Taking my time, you blind my eyes. I beg you for more, more. I hear my door closed, damn, she just lied. This girl is a tease, I mean with ease. She makes me want her and die. She's standing alone,
I was already having issues.
but with her guy, she paid the price. Thinking you own him. Call his bluff, he rolled the dice. But let him be gone, how long you hear the song? Take thoughts that you're mad. Just putting to me low key, I may want you, girl, when you're bad. Same was hard, but today, what you know? You opened the door and the man walked out. He said he got tired of the games you play. Never give it some thought, but a dead you stay. Feeling some ground with the feet, with the fall. Got your ear to the phone, but your man won't call. I have a Superman pose with a brand new cape. Papa, give me some love and I'm on my way. I'm on my way, wait, wait, wait. I'm on my way, wait, wait, wait. I'm on my way, wait, wait, wait.
Oh, that's what I was
I'm
gonna do
on
with the
my
chair. I
way,
was gonna do the chair in the room so I could do the show in there. One day that's in the studio. Boom. Fucking had a little problem with it. Boom. Orderly, wait. Good morning, everybody. Yo, what's up? Hey, Jason Gregory. Yo, what's up, Jason Gregory? Yo, Cassie says about time. Yeah, well, just wait. Just wait, because the Deathwish reboot is real. What's up, Cassie? Good morning, Cassie. Good morning, Brian Joel. Jason Gregory in the house. JG. What's up, man? Jen Matt loves this song. It's a good song, right, Brian Joel? Good to see you, JG. Jason G in the house. Is this the first time you've been here, or have you stopped by before? It's nice to see you. G Illuminati 310 says Shaka Khan. Isn't that the jam? Isn't that the jam? I played that because if I could have used any other song other than I'm on my way, it would have been that Shaka Khan song. That just beginning little riff. I don't do it any justice, but that's kind of how it sounds if you're mentally challenged. But that was the other song that I would have used. But for copyright issues, for some reason, Shaka Khan thinks she's too good, for me to use her goddamn song. So I ended up by using Steel Fawn. Guess what? I win in the end because I own 40% of that song. 40% of that song now. That's right, baby. That's right, baby. Torvik 23, you missed it. You missed it. Steel Fawn gave me 40% of that song. So guys, buy it on iTunes. I need at least, let's see, 0.007 cents. I need at least fucking the entire world to buy it on iTunes for me to make $1. But yeah, that Shaka Khan jam is the jam, right, G? Right, G? Right? Torvik says, look, with the cat dragged in. Doobie Wah says, GameStop up 28%. What the fuck? Really? Damn. I just erased a bunch of notices on my phone, and I'm sure that was one of them. Jen Matt said, let's go. Torvik23 says, don't forget to like, follow, and comment down below. Yes, exactly. And if you watch the replays, comment on those videos, because I don't get any comments on my videos. Torvik says, that guitar riff gives me the chills, like when I hear the glass break before Stone Cold walks out. Yo, I'm telling you, the guitar riff, the dun, 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 it was supposed to trigger you. You were supposed to have a Pavlovian reaction to the show coming on and feels. You were supposed to get feels when you hear the dam dam dam. That was the whole concept behind using that song. I heard it and I was like, yo, that's gonna be iconic right there. The dam dam dam. That intro to that song is gonna be the thing. It's gonna be my glass breaking. Stone Cold. Yeah, it's gonna be all right. I'm tired. Jason Gregory says, we having a music moment. This is how we start the show every day. I don't start the show on time, mostly because of the color of my skin, but also because I'm tired. I'm always tired. So today is a super tired moment. Orale, wait. Oh my God, Steel Fawn, we need a remix. We need a remix for the LA Mexican American fam. You know what I'm saying? Orale, wait. Can I do a song parody to your music? Can I Weird Al you? Bro? Orale, wait. I love it. Bam Britt says, hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Jason Gregory, it's the show theme song. Westside's good friend Steel Font performing. Old Raven Farm says, hey. D-Grade says, 26 hours no sleep. Help. Oh, okay. Well, somebody's in the worst boat than me. Because I think I probably had like 4 hours of sleep in the past day. So at least D-Grade's feeling my pain right here. We're going to keep you awake, D-Grade. I will do my best to keep you awake for at least the next 2 hours, or at least an hour and a half, or at least until I run out of material, which is probably like 20 minutes. So I'm going to keep you up for the next 20 minutes, D-Grade. I promise I'm going to go strong for the next 20 minutes. And that's what I tell my girlfriend all the time. It usually ends up by being about 3 minutes. So I'm going to go strong for the next 3 minutes. And then I'm going to apologize for the next 17 minutes. Brian Joel, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. How about some latte, buddy? Brian Joel says, I love to give Westy hell. I've been here before. You have been here before. Okay. Mitchell Wayne says, hey, riders. Roger Kemplin says, yo, what's up, homie? Who's Roger Kemplin? That's a new name to me. What's up, Roger? Roger that. This one time and Lilies and Daisies are my favorite. Yes. Oh, this one time and Lilies and Daisies are my favorite. I love the one about no more eviction notices at the door. No more sleeping on the couch. No more eviction notice at the door. Oh, man. He's got a whole catalog. I'm telling you. My friend is a musician with a complete catalog of amazing pop music that is completely undiscovered. We're all about buying stocks and investing in this channel. We found our investment. You know what I'm saying? We found our investment. We found an artist that hasn't completely blown up yet, but we know. You know what I'm saying? It's our Mullen. It's our Mullen Automotive. Steel Fawn is our Mullen Automotive. He is our stock that no one knows about, and we all know that we have faith in him. It's gonna blow up. We just keep buying it up. We keep buying them up. Brian Joel says, be careful, D-Grade. Always be careful. I make jokes, but be careful, D-Grade. I'm going to try to keep you up for the next 20 minutes. Hell, I'm going to stretch myself and say 21 minutes. G Illuminati says, banger. Yushaka can't use her song. Damn, Jen Matt is coming out early with the jokes. You get one of these. That's amazing. Yushaka can't use her song. Oh my God. Where do you come up with this stuff? I'm telling you, Jen Matt. Jen Matt, are you really Tina Fey? I think Jen Matt's Tina Fey. I think that's Tina Fey's alter ego. She writes jokes prolifically at the pace of a Tina Fey. Oh my God, Jen Matt, that's amazing. Cassie says, only iTunes? I bought it on Amazon. Oh shit. Driving but listening. All right, I'll keep you on the road, brother. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Hi, Brian. How you guys doing? I love having a provolone cheese reaction. What is that? A provolone cheese reaction? All right. What's up, Kareen? Good morning. Good morning, Mitchell. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Doobie Wa 420. I love the coffee cup. What does it say? Oh my God. My girlfriend just handed me this. Was like, here you go. Have some coffee. Ooh. I shall. G. Kaluma, I said the Pisa mix. I like the one about the lights. Roger Kemplin says Tonsor. Roger Kemplin. Tonsor. You know me from Tonsor? Oh shit. Okay. Jen Matt is a stand-up comedian incognito. A Steel Fawn ETF. Let's do it. What's up, Roger? Hey, thanks for checking out my show, man. I mentioned my show to a lot of people. Not many people tune in, so thank you very much. So the title of the episode, Deathwish Reboot. All right? I'm telling you what, man. Your boy right here, young Charlie Bronson. Actually, no. Charles Bronson was pretty old. I'm about his age. I'm like the same age as Charles Bronson over here. I had my Charles Bronson moment last night, y'all. I had my Charles Bronson moment last night. I came out guns blazing like Deathwish. Deathwish 6. Trapped in Portland. So we live in this building on the water right here. And a lot of people, they try to break into the garage. Catalytic converters, that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no day trade limit on catalytic converters. You could steal as many as you can, like supermarket sweep. You know what I'm saying? You get into the garage and it's just like it's catalytic converter sweep. They could steal as many as they want and sell as many as they want. So it's like free money for tweakers, And tweakers, they know how to really crank into a car, So what they do is they pull up here right underneath my apartment is like a gate, like a what would you say, a metal mesh gate to get in, to let wind in. Okay. So what they do is they'll take a little skill saw or something and saw through the gate, hop in. You know what I'm saying? They give one of the tweakers a boost. He hops in. He takes a socket wrench and gets a couple of catalytic converters or some batteries or whatever the fuck they steal. They see some gum in your change container, they'll steal that. You know what I'm saying? They tweak. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. They're gonna steal whatever. So this has happened before. A couple months ago, my sister is like McGruff, right? She's like the McGruff of the neighborhood. They were gonna put together a neighborhood watch, and she was like, "Nah, fuck that. You just need me. That's it. You need me." Because my sister hears everything. Like when she's in her sleep, she hears everything. Like she's just like got like a radar. You know what I'm saying? Which sucks, kind of for me and her, because she's like, she sleeps about 25, 30 feet from a new couple. So she has to hear a lot of noise that she probably doesn't want to hear. She probably hears a lot of like, "Oh, don't move. Oh, don't stop." She probably hears a lot of, "Did you? I'm sorry." She has to hear a lot of newlywed couple noises, which gotta suck for her, But she also thwarts crime, all right? Thwarts crime. What does Ayla do? Thwarting crime, all right? That's her part-time job. So the last time it happened, she woke me up in the middle of the night. "Yo, somebody's trying to break into the garage." And I hopped out there, and I don't know what the fuck to do. We looked down, and there's some guy sawing through the fence. And she, like me, I'm from LA. In LA, you don't say anything when you hear a crime. You just shut the fuck up, you close your blinds, turn off the lights, and pretend you're asleep. Pretend you sleep. Pretend you sleep. Pretend you sleep. Pretend you sleep, okay? Because you don't want to thwart a crime in LA and somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, you thwarted my crime. I'm gonna come back and fuck kill you." Okay? So you don't do that in LA. My sister, on the other hand, she's from Portland. You know what I'm saying? She's from Vancouver. She don't give a fuck. All right? In Vancouver, they don't give a fuck. She goes out to the rail and she starts yelling at the guy, "Hey, motherfucker, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck?" I was like, "Oh, shit. No. We don't do that. We don't do that. No." So the last time it happened, I grabbed my flashlight and I put it on the strobe light mode and just started shining it on the dude. And the dude got scared and drove off. And it was like, "All right, high fives everywhere. Yeah, we did that shit, sis. Yeah, that's right. Brother-sister combination, double dragon right there." I'm surprised she didn't go out with the ninja sword last night. So anyways, last night it happened again, but this time she used different wording. You know what I'm saying? She didn't come out and say, "Hey, somebody's trying to break into the garage." She woke me up at about like 5:23 in the morning and said, "Somebody's trying to break in. Somebody's trying to break in." And that's what my mind heard, is someone trying to break in. And I'm telling you, Deathwish, Reboot, full effect right here. Your boy Charles Bronson came out with the guns blazing, boy. Got the 357 with the hollow tip rounds. Like, doom. What's up? Who wants some? Who want what? Doom. I was doing gun katas like Equilibrium. You ever seen that movie? I was like in Matrix mode, like full on. Oh my God, it was hardcore. No, I wasn't actually. But I will tell you this. In moments like that, you realize what is important to you. You realize how you react in a situation like that. All right. You realize what the first thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the first thing you got to grab in an emergency? You know what I'm saying? You grab your loved ones and make sure they're okay. What are you going to grab? A weapon? You're going to secure the area? You're going to get your cell phone? All those things are true. But I realize there's one thing, one of the most important things, probably the most important thing that you got to grab in an emergency like that. Wait for it. Pants. You want to grab pants. It's pretty important to grab pants. So, you know, I leave my room and I got the gun and I'm ready for action. And my sister's there and I'm like, what's happening? Whoa. You know, like totally having like an Oscar Pistorius moment, you know, except I walked. And she's just sitting there looking at me and she's just like, oh, I meant somebody's trying to break into the garage again. And I was like, because I thought they were coming in through the front door, you know? And then, you know, I look at my sister's face and the shock is real. I realized I grabbed my gun. I'm not wearing pants. Sorry, sis. Wasn't wearing pants. I'm not a big naked sleeper. You know, I don't often sleep naked. Every now and then I'll sleep butt ass naked. This is one of the few times. And I got reminded why I don't do this. And it's also why I don't wear like funny outfits around the house like a onesie, you know what I'm saying, in case the fire alarm goes off. It's also why I like to sleep in something, you know, because in emergencies, at least you got something covering your nether regions. So I'm sitting there with a shiny gun and then a brownish gun. And then I realized right then and there, you know, okay, they're not breaking into the house. They're not actually breaking into the house. Okay, so we're safe on that level. So then I go back and I grab, you know, pants, grab my phone, and then put the gun down because it's not, you know, it's not really just, sorry if I hyped you up like I was, dope. I really wasn't doing that, you know. Dope, what's up, dog? Dope, yeah, it's my block, dog, dope. Nah, it wasn't really like that. But it was still hard, you know. I was still like came across like hard, you know what I'm saying? I kept my rep, dog. Kept my rep. So yeah, turns out the dude may or may not have been breaking in. I'm not sure now. We look at the tire tracks and it I don't know. But he wasn't supposed to be out there anyway. What had happened was this dude got stuck in the mud outside of our apartment. You're not supposed to drive out there anyway. So if you're driving outside on the riverbank at 5:23 in the morning, you're doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he's doing some shit. He's doing something wrong. He's not supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? So I go out there, I analyze the situation, you know, I make sure that, you know, I immediately, you know, make sure what race the guy is, you know what I'm saying? Because that's very important. That's the first thing they ask you when you call the cops. The first thing they ask you is the race, you know? I called up 911. 911 here in Portland is like no other 911. I've called 911 all over the world. I'll tell you right now, Portland 911, they're on it. First of all, the phone didn't even ring. LA 911, any Angelinos know. If you ever called, first of all, I ain't no snitch. All right, dog. I ain't no snitch ass motherfucker. All right, I call 911 in like emergencies. You know what I'm saying? Car crashes, things like that. But I got to protect my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a lot of theft and shit going on in this neighborhood. And there's a lot of grimy ass homeless people in my neighborhood that should probably seek some help. So I'm just trying to help this dude. I'm not no snitch. Anyways, I go out there. I assessed the man's race. He was actually a white Caucasian male, mid 50s, blue jeans, black boots, black sweater, black Ford Explorer. Circa early 90s. Okay. So, you know, I called the 911. All right. And they didn't even ring. It just picked up immediately. I dialed 911, put the phone in my ear, and it was like, hello. I was not expecting that. In LA, everybody knows if you ever dial 911 in LA, you get the service you're trying to reach it's just like, you got to call back a couple times. They'll put you on hold. And in LA, 911, they fuck with you. You'll be like, yeah, I'm trying to report emergency. Yeah, slow down, sir. I'll ask the questions here, sir. Where are you calling from? Like they take control of the situation. This lady let me talk. You know, she asked me the right questions, and then she got off the phone real quick. It was they got it down. Like, have you ever been to the Portland airport? Like, they got shit down out here. If you ever go to the Portland airport, you're in and out. They get you through that motherfucker real quick. They don't give a fuck. They're just like, they got a line of people going through. They get you get through that shit within 15 minutes. It's not like LAX, where it takes you an hour to get through the security checkpoint. In Portland, it takes you 15 minutes. Everywhere else in the world, you got to arrive like at least an hour ahead of your flight, probably 2. Portland Airport, you could show up 15 minutes before you're supposed to be at the gate. You'll get there. You'll 100% get through, for sure. So they got it down over here. And the response time was immaculate, because by the time I laid back down, I came back out here to make sure the door was locked, and I could see the searchlights already starting, and the cops were already on this shit. So like, I didn't even put my head back on the pillow before the cops were back. But the dude had left. He got stuck in the mud. The stupid motherfucker got stuck in the mud trying to escape. He got stuck in the mud, and then he had to dig himself out of the mud. So you could see all the mud, all the tracks right here. He got stuck in the mud and then walked away from the car and just left it and was like, fuck it. I'm not going to sit here, sitting in the evidence. So I guess the cops came by, and my sister said they took pictures of the truck and examined the whole area. I guess they're going to give him a ticket for maybe illegally parking on the riverbank. I don't know. I thought, in my mind, I was like, oh, the cops are going to set up a sting. The cops will set up a sting operation, and they'll probably want to hide in my apartment, and get some telescopic lenses and wait for the criminal to come back. They're probably going to be frogmen sitting in the river, waiting for him. They're going to pop out with Uzis when he comes back. Freeze, get out of the floor, and just like set up the sting and wait for him. Nah. They took pictures, and they're probably just going to, look at his license plate and send him a ticket in the mail. He's homeless. He doesn't have he doesn't have an address. You're not going to send him a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But anyways, Deathwish Reboot was in full effect last night. And I'll tell you what, man, your boy reacted strong. I practice opening up my gun case. All right. I'm not lying. I practice opening up my gun case and like pulling out the gun and make sure that if in an emergency, I don't fumble around with it. And it's just like karate and kung fu. You practice the same thing every time. You practice the same thing every time. Yeah! And you don't fuck up in an emergency. You know what I'm saying? You try to scare a karate man. Karate man's going to be like, Gah! And like, pah! You know what I'm saying? Put the nose bone in the head. That was me last night, because as soon as I realized something was going wrong, as soon as I heard my sister say there's someone breaking in, I rolled over out of bed, wow, and just was on it, man, ready to go. So I'm very proud of myself right there. And I'm very proud of sister for being brave. You know what I'm saying? Brave, having the wherewithal to wake up brother, tell brother, yo, man, somebody's breaking in. You know what I'm saying? We worked as a team. But yeah, we really didn't, I don't know if we thwarted a crime or not, but it was definitely our Deathwish moment. Deathwish Reboot in full effect. Young Charles Bronson. Well, same age as Charles Bronson. Roger Kemplin says, I'm doing a space tonight into crypto NFT 4 p.m. On your channel. Hold up 1 second. Let me see here. All right, Roger Kemplin, I'm doing a space tonight in the crypto NFT, into crypto NFT at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Is this going to be on your Twitter or on your YouTube channel? Because I'll have everybody go over there and follow you. We'll check you out, Roger Kemplin. Is this the Night Crypto? Is that the Twitter, the Night Crypto? Drop the link or drop the name in the chat, and we'll go over there and say what's up. Brian Joel says, I love Bronson movies. Bronson was the ultimate badass. I don't care what anybody says. All right. Some people think Jason Statham. Some people think that he's like the movie badass. Some people think it was, Vin Diesel or The Rock or Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, it's not even up for debate. All right. If you've seen a Charles Bronson movie, you know that Charles Bronson was the hardest dude ever in any movie ever. Charles Bronson probably said like maybe 5 words. He did like 26 movies. You know what I'm saying? He said like 5 words. Out of all of them, he said like 5 words. Okay? Charles Bronson was the toughest, most badass guy in motion picture history. For sure. It's not even up for debate. Because the people who don't agree with me haven't seen a Charles Bronson movie. Anyone who's seen a Charles Bronson movie knows for a fact that he was the ultimate badass. For sure. He just had the look. He never even opened his eyes. He never said a word. He wasn't attractive. He wasn't scary looking. You know, he wasn't like bigger than anybody else. He was just badass. He's just badass. He was the type of dude that you looked at. Like, you just look at someone and be like, I'm going to be on my best behavior around Mr. Bronson. Because Mr. Bronson's going to kick somebody's ass today. Like, he doesn't go to sleep without kicking someone's ass. Chuck Norris, all right, we all joke about Chuck Norris being tough and all, but even Chuck Norris would admit that Chuck Norris ain't going near Charles Bronson. For sure. For sure. West Side shooting out the window. Oh, shooting out the window, son. Dope. West had the tidy whities with the skid marks on them. I did not have tidy whities on them. No. I wish I was wearing something more embarrassing. I wish I was wearing tidy whities. That would have been less embarrassing than free balling. The story is kind of making me like boring Indiana. Hey, that's what you get when you live in the city, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get. I love city life. I love the action. I love people kind of living close to. Don't get me wrong. I love rurality too. I love the countryside. I love the Indian reservation. It's a real escape and a getaway to me. But I don't know if I would be 100% happy with not having that action. I'm about that action, boss. And I like when people are living close together and there's a little bit of crime, you know, and there's good shit too. You know what I'm saying? I could get food 24 hours a day. I could walk and get to a restaurant. There's great things about living in the city. And part of it is the stories that come from it. And I love this kind of city life, man. Forget all Americans pack heat. Always surprises me a bit. Hey, you know, you got to pack a little heat. You know, if you're living in the city, you got to pack a little heat. Actually, if you're living in the country, you got to pack a little heat too, you know? Except we're scared of our neighbors. And in the country, you're scared of like bears and wolverines and shit, you know? Hi, Dr. GT Eisenhouse. What's up? I always think that the cops need to set up in my bedroom for the drug dealers down the street. Yeah, I'm telling you, I thought they were going to do a sting. I thought they were going to sting from my balcony. I thought they were going to do a stinger splash. What if it was role play night and Wes was dressed up like Gordon Ramsay or some weird stuff? Nothing weird about dressing up like Gordon Ramsay. All right. That's my man crush. Gordon Ramsay's my man crush. That's my man right there, man. You know, I mean, who cooked the steak? Who cooked the steak? I did. Perfectly cooked. I love when he does that. I love when he throws people off. Who cooked the steak? And they're like, oh shit. Oh, I'm fucked. I did, Mr. Ramsay. And he's like, excellent. Keep it up. Yes. I love that shit. I love Gordon Ramsay. The chick from Chocolate is the ultimate badass. West Side would agree. I will admit that. The chick from Chocolate is badass. We were talking about kung fu movies a little while ago, and somebody said, I think it was Brian Joel, said like, what are some of the badass kung fu movies out there? Chocolate. Don't let the name fool you. All right, this chick ain't sweet. Chocolate is a badass kung fu movie, like a badass kung fu movie. Need to remember the one with the watermelon in it. Cassie, the Charles Bronson movie, that was Mr. Majestic. Mr. Majestic was the one with the watermelon in it. He was a watermelon farmer, and he was the most badass watermelon farmer of all time. Charles Bronson versus top tier Liam Neeson. You know what? I will say, Liam Neeson is this generation's Charles Bronson. Liam Neeson is pretty hard. I will say that. He's a hard dude, but he's this generation's Charles Bronson, but he doesn't, it's not the same. No YouTube. Yes, you're going to do the Twitter? Okay. Go ahead and drop that link and the people can follow you and check out your NFT crypto space. We're all about that. We're all about that over here. Chuck Norris uppercutted a horse to make a giraffe. D-grade, am I not allowed to pack heat anymore? Yo, you can pack heat. I pack heat like the oven door. Brian Joel says, I pack bowls mostly. We do that too. I wish I have a record, can't carry, but you know how to use a knife. I know how to use a knife. That's even scarier, Kareen. It's like, I have a record, I can't pack heat, but I know how to use a knife. That's when you're dealing with, like, she's the female Charles Bronson. Kareen Bronson. Jen Matt talking about that AMC. Geek Illuminati, How the West Was Won. Favorite Bronson movie. I think my favorite Bronson movie is Deathwish 3. Okay? I know it sounds random, but Deathwish 3 is my favorite Charles Bronson movie. It's the one where he goes into that town where the punks have taken over. The punks. And he sets up booby traps all over his apartment to, like, mess with the punks. And then when it's starting to get out of control, he orders a special gun. He orders a special gun to kill them. And it's like this pistol that shoots even faster bullets. Deathwish 3, all-time favorite Bronson movie. And then, you know, Evil That Men Do and The Mechanic. They're all great. In the country, I was scared of my crazy neighbors, the goat and chicken thieves, along with the raccoon and coyote. Oh my God. See, you're dealing with a whole another level of crime. You don't not only have crazy neighbors, goat and chicken thieves, but you also have to deal with nature, raccoons and coyotes. I don't want to deal with that. You know, there's people from the country and say they don't want to deal with the tweakers and the criminals and the homeless. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with the goat thieves and the raccoons. I'm the definition of distracted driving right now. AMC running and West Side on fire. We just made it so you don't need a permit for concealed carry. You don't need a permit for concealed carry. Oh my God, dude, I would take my gun everywhere. I'd take my gun to schools. You know, I only pack lunches. What's going on with AMC? Pack a Bow movement. The Pack a Bow movement. Yeah, we started that here. Oh, you're not allowed to pack heat anymore. Oh, D-Gray got a record. D-Gray got priors. You got priors, son? You got priors? 10 to midnight. Yes, 10 to midnight. That was the one with the serial killer. Yeah, the depraved serial killer, 10 to midnight. Also, Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law is like the perfect 80s crime drama. Like the theme song, the camera angles. It even had the Canon Pictures Golden Globus production tags. Like, you don't see those anymore. That production company went out of business. But they made nothing but gritty, cheap crime dramas in the 80s. Murphy's Law. Yeah, and Deathwish 3. Mitchell Wayne knows what's up. Let's check out some stonks real quick. Because everybody's talking about AMC. What's going on with AMC? Holy shit. GameStop's up 26%? Whoa. AMC's up 10.25%. That's crazy talk. Whoa. My mom, when I was young, used to teach me how to throw knives. We had a bullseye on the basement door. Damn. Kareen's getting scarier and scarier. Kareen ain't no joke, bro. Don't mess with Kareen. Like, she's a subway vigilante. Like, don't mess with her. It's only a medical one? Nah, the perfect 80s movie was Stallone as Cobra. Yo. I'll give you that, Torvik. That was a pretty good 80s crime drama. You know what I'm saying? When he had what do you always keep in his mouth? Was it a match? Yeah. Not a toothpick. It was like a match, right? Joey Salag says, my favorite is Deathwish 3 also. I'm telling you guys, Deathwish 3 is the best Charles Bronson movie because it's like, it's gritty. It's Charles Bronson, but there's a little bit of humor in it. You know, just a little bit of humor to keep you from like completely getting overwhelmed. It's super violent. It's ultra violent. He's just like shooting people in the back all day long. Like they're running away from him. He's like, blow! He don't care about shooting you in the front. He's like, blow! Right in the back. Yeah, it's super gritty. It's super 80s. And it's just like, it's real enough to where you can be like, oh, this is like a crime drama. But it's also way over the top to where you can be like, oh, I'm just watching a movie. All right. It's not like a real slice of life because it's a little over top. Even though, like, I'm pretty sure Deathwish 3 is exactly like Detroit now, so fantasy becomes reality. Korean super scary. He had a match in Stunner Shades on. There was like a 9-foot handheld knife. Yeah, right. He kept the match in his teeth. He had like a Tech 9 and a fat ass knife. Stallone was cool back then, man. Stallone was just like the coolest. Brian Joel says Silent Rage, best Chuck Norris movie. It's almost like a horror movie. Straight up. That's the one with the killer. And and the killer was like unstoppable. He was like a mad, crazy killer. I love Silent Rage. Yo, for real. That is the best Chuck Norris movie. For real. That and the Octagon is pretty hard. Fuck. Yes. Nice. Good call, Brian Joel. As a matter of fact, that earns one of these. That's right. That's a thumbs up, baby. That's a thumbs up. Nobody be talking about Silent Rage anymore. Nobody talks about Silent Rage. Let me see if I can find my man's Twitter right quick. Speaking of toothpicks, rest in peace to Scott Hall, a.k.a. Razor Ramon. Yeah, for sure. R.I.P. Razor Ramon. And he would flick the toothpick. He was Tony Montana before I knew who Tony Montana was. Let me see if I could find the Twitter. Let's see if I can find Roger's Twitter. I have it written down somewhere, Roger. I don't know if you're still in the chat, but go ahead and drop that link so we could all follow. It was The Night Crypto. Yeah, GameStop's on fire. Yeah, it's crazy on fire. Up over 25% right now. I was just telling myself the other day. Oh, GameStop just hit $86. I should probably buy some of that. Boom. Free money right there. It always comes back. Kareem's up 37% on GameStop. You go, girl. Old Raven Farm made it home safe. Nice. Kareem says, when I lose it, I lose it. I can only imagine. You imagine like somebody like pushes Kareem's kid in a crowd and like how she'll just she'll throw you into the subway. She'll throw you into the third rail. Brian Joel says, if you haven't watched the original Terminator in 10 to 20 years, you should. The original Terminator is so awesome. All right. First of all, my man, Bill Paxton, R.I.P., right? Bill Paxton died. R.I.P. my man, Bill Paxton is in one of the opening scenes of the movie where he's just like, hey, let me guess, laundry day? And Arnold's just like, yes, laundry day. Like, it's so awesome. I love that scene. Laundry day. I'm pretty sure Bill Paxton died. I think we're stuck with Bill Pullman, but Bill Paxton is gone. You took the wrong Bill. God. Supposed to take Bill Cosby. Fuck. Karina's gonna come at us like General Grievous. Instead of lightsabers, they're knives, for real. She can come out like what's the Hela from Ragnarok. We just watched Ragnarok the other night. She could just summon knives, swords. Nerd alert. Old Raven Farm. I've never watched the Terminator. You never watched the original Terminator? Because that's okay. I get it. It might be before some people's time, and Terminator 2 kind of took over the franchise. But if you haven't seen Terminator 2, then I'm going to be upset. But yeah, the original Terminator, you got to watch the original Terminator. It is, so like, there's a vast difference between the special effects from Terminator 1 and Terminator 2. Terminator 1 now, you watch Terminator 1 now, it's like really, really cheesy. But the violence, the level of violence in that movie is awesome. Because if you remember in Terminator 2, John Connor was like, hey, I don't want you killing anybody, okay? You can't kill people. Spot on Edward Furlong impression. Spot on. Watch the tape back. But in Terminator 1, the T-1000, Arnold had no rules. He was allowed to kill anybody, and he did. It was almost like a horror movie. He literally was like a serial killer. He'd go over here, Sarah Connor. Yeah, I'm Sarah Connor. Boom! Blow her away. You know, he would just walk up on people and punch them through the stomach and like just pull out their insides. He went to a police station and killed all the police. Like straight up, he just leveled all the police, just like looking for someone. They don't show stuff like that anymore. You gotta have a heroic aspect. So in Terminator 2, they made him good Terminator. You can't kill anybody anymore. Cry baby. Okay, Raven Farm, you funny. I'm the sweetest person you could ever know, but if something jumps off, I'm there. Like back in the day, they used to call me about my friends hang and convicted crew. Bill Paxton passed away a few years ago. My favorite movie of his is Frailty. Yo, Torvik knows about Frailty. No one knows about Frailty. Thank you, Torvik. No one brings up Frailty. The fact that Frailty is like one of the greatest films of all time. No one talks about it. Matthew McConaughey, Bill Paxton, killing it. I love it. The God's Hand Killer. I love that film. I think it's some of McConaughey's best work. Definitely Bill Paxton's best movie. And it is a wild ass movie. Like it is an amazing movie. I love that movie. Thanks for bringing that up. Torvik, see, me and you, homie. Oh, you haven't seen any Terminator. Oh, you haven't seen Terminator 2. You haven't seen Terminator 2? T2? T2 Judgment Day? It's the best film. It still holds up. The special effects in that movie, I think it was made in like 1992, 1991, still holds up today. Still awesome. It's a good flick. You gotta see it. It's probably one of the greatest action movies of all time. It's definitely up there. Torvik 23 laughing my ass off. Terminator 1 is scary at times for sure. Yeah, it kind of plays like a horror movie. You know what I'm saying? It plays out like a horror movie because it's just constantly, he's like, dum 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 dum. Dum, 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 and they're running away, and then like he blows up, and they're like, "Oh, thank God we blew him up!" And then like he comes out, dum, 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 dum. They're like, keep running. He was like Jason level of following your ass. Brian Joel says first Rambo totally different too. Awesome movies still resonate 40 years later. I love the first Rambo. The first Rambo was not a Rambo film. The first Rambo was like a statement film. You know. It was a statement on how we were treating vets who were coming home, how we were treating the Vietnam vets, how the Vietnam vets felt when they came back home, how do they integrate back into society. It spoke about fucking police harassment, you know, even though the police were harassing another white dude, you know. He was like, I just want to go over here and get something to eat. They're like, yeah, there's a restaurant about 30 miles down the road that way. Why can't I eat at a restaurant right here? Look, we don't like your kind around here, grifter. All right, grifter. You could walk that way 30 miles down the road. There's a restaurant. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go over here and eat at this restaurant. You know, that's the whole movie boiled down to them not letting them go eat at this restaurant. He was like, I just want to walk to this town right here. I want to eat a meal. I'll bounce. I think it took place in Oregon too. I just want to go. Why can't I eat this right way? Why are you pushing me? And yeah, the first Rambo was like a political movie. It had thought behind it. It had a real statement. And then every Rambo after that was just about like, yeah, I'm gonna kill some Russians. Like it was just like he's just killing the people, the villain du jour. I'm gonna kill some Koreans. I'm gonna kill some Russians. I'm gonna kill some Arabs. It was like that's all it became afterwards. But in first Rambo, he was killing us. He was killing the police. You know, he was killing government officials. You know, it's like. My friend Johnny blew up. My friend, he's all over me. It's over, Johnny. If you haven't seen Rambo, you have no clue what I'm talking about right now. But I'm telling you, if you watch Rambo, you're going to get everything I just said. And you're going to be like, yo, that's what Westside just said. He's all over me. Oh, my best friend. My best friend, he's all over me. And I'm not going to lie. Stallone was a good actor. You got to give it to him. You got to give it. Rocky and Rambo, those first two movies, afterwards the franchise got all fucked up. But those first two movies, Stallone had some range. Like, Stallone was acting his ass off. That scene at the end when he's talking to the colonel, like, that's a real sad scene because you really kind of get in the head of a vet, you know, and what they go through. Yeah. Anyways, what was I talking about? Frailty. Check it out. You haven't seen Frailty, Brian Joel? Oh my God, dude. Have you West Siders seen To Live and Die in LA? Some of the scenes in that remind me of GTA for sure. I actually know the son of the director of that movie. The son of the director of that movie also directed French Connection, Exorcist, and he directed Live and Die in LA. So I always wanted to like get a poster of To Live and Die in LA, have him sign it, and then frame it and put it behind glass and all that. Roger Kemplin, hey, do me a favor real quick. Can you drop your Twitter in the chat so we can follow you? I have it written down on a piece of paper and it's somewhere in my room. It's not in front of me. But if you could drop your Twitter, not only can I give you a follow right quick from here, but we could follow you and we could check out your show later on because we love talking about crypto and we love talking about NFTs, like for real. Brian Joel, it's a slow burn, but the payoff is well worth it. Yes, that's a good way to describe Frailty. It is a slow burn, you know, and it has some moments where you're just like, wait, what's going on right here? But it's a good flick. Definitely a good, I guess you would call it like a serial killer. It's kind of like horror light. Yeah, so damn, you guys' stocks are fucking moving right now. I call it Euro stocks because I'm not in the stock market right now. But let's see. Remember this old classic? Remember this gem? SOPA, SOPA Society Pass up 31%. GameStop's now up over 27%. It's at $119.78. Yo, I was gonna buy it at $88. That's I would have made about 40 bucks a share. You know, actually 30, but maths. BKKT backed holdings is backed. $6.90 right now. I remember it was just like, what did it hit like $3 at some point? It was just in the $5 range a couple weeks ago. BKKT up 19%. I've been watching this ENSV for the past couple days. What the fuck? That's up 12%. It was up like 35% yesterday or some shit. Prague back in the house, up 12%. That's at 160. AMC, the twuck of the town, the belle of the ball. AMC is up 10.69%. That's at $17.57. It was just $14 the other day. And we were just talking about it yesterday. It was $15 something. Boom. $2 a share. You can't get gains like that. I'm telling you. Willow. Roger Kemplin talking about Willow. I love Willow. Willow Offgood. For years I was calling Willow Offgood. Willow Osgood. It's Willow Offgood. Who knew? That's probably, yeah, it's one of my favorite fantasy movies. You know what I'm saying? And Val Kilmer's the man. Val Kilmer's the man in that movie. ALZN doing nice. I don't have it on my watch list currently. But yeah, some of the stocks are moving. Crypto was moving last night. I think I saw Bitcoin hit 43 for a moment. ADA is back. Cardano is back, y'all. 97 cents. It's about to hit that dollar mark. It's probably going to get stuffed down afterwards, but who knows? Old Raven Farm, I made more money driving to work than I'm going to make it work. How's Dick's Sporting Goods? I don't know. Dick is just kind of flaccid right now. Dick's kind of flaccid. Sundial popping again? Are you serious? Sundial still on the map? I completely... I haven't even looked at... So I think I took Sundial off my watch lists even. I was so done. I was so done with it. Fifth Element is definitely a decent movie. I love The Fifth Element. I tell this story all the time. First of all, I tell this story all the time because it makes me look good. When I was younger, probably like 18 years old, me and a girl, we went to go kick it with her family. And her family owned a theater. And so we were all going to watch a movie together. And they all wanted to see Under Siege Part 2. Okay? They wanted to see Under Siege Part 2. All right? I've never seen Under Siege Part 2. Even at my age, I refuse to. Because it's garbage. I told the entire family, hey, I heard this movie playing. It's called The Fifth Element. I heard it's really good, you know? And I knew of the director. It was Luc Besson. So I was like, yo, it's a Luc Besson film. Of course, you know, nobody listens to me, you know? I'm making the suggestion, hey, maybe we should check out this movie Fifth Element. It's filmed by Luc Besson, you know? He directed Leon the Professional. They were like, shut up. We're going to see Under Siege 2. It's Steven Seagal, yo. And I was like, are you sure? Because, like, this Fifth Element movie, it seems really good. So my girlfriend at the time was like, you know, I'll go watch this stupid-ass movie with you. Whatever. And then there was a little kid, like her little cousin, who, like, looked up to me, you know? And so he was like, I'm going wherever Johnny goes. And so the three of us, we went to go see The Fifth Element. The rest of the family, like 6 other people, went to go see Under Siege 2. And then we have that moment where after you walk out of the movies, you start talking about the movie you just saw. We all walk out of the movies, and the 3 of us are just like, holy shit. Yo, minds are blown. That was one of the greatest films we've ever seen. It was so amazing to watch in the theater. The colors, the action, the comedy. It was whoa. Our minds were blown. They came out of the theater looking like Eeyore. They were like, oh, Under Siege 2. That was Under Siege 2. It blew. So just to let you know, like, if you go to the movies with me, let me pick the movie. All right. Just let me pick the movie. Leave the movie picking to me. I promise I won't steer you wrong. I never steer you wrong. Never. Chicken good. Lilo Dallas multipass. Lilo Dallas. I couldn't remember the movie that I watched, so much of it, and I didn't want to leave the store. It was Willow. My grandparents were furniture shopping, got it on DVD finally. Willow was like, honestly, it still holds up. You know, I think that was made in 1980. I want to say 1989. Willow was made in. Still holds up. Special effects, still good. Still a good looking movie. You know what I'm saying? It's got a Game of Thrones, kind of gamey Game of Thrones. Lilu, my first crush. Lilu Dallas. Multipass. Love Lilu. She was awesome, you know? Amy's running. AMC's running. I love that you guys are happy. AMC 1771. Now up over 11.5%. Dude. Awesome. Great day for the stock market. My hindsight is killing me right now. Westside introduced me to the Boondock Saints back in the day. I'm telling you, I'm not going to steer you wrong when it comes to movies. I'm not going to steer you wrong. There's a couple movies that I like that other people don't like. Hot Rod. I love the movie Hot Rod. I think it's hilarious. I think it's comedy genius. Most people who I've told to see Hot Rod have come back to me angry. You know what I'm saying? How dare you? How dare you tell me to watch Hot Rod? People hate Hot Rod. I love Harold and Kumar. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Love that movie. I think it's absolutely genius. People I've told to watch that, they're like, I couldn't even sit through that movie. How can you sit through it? How much weed have you smoked in your lifetime? There's a movie out there. It's called Windy City Heat. If anybody knows about Windy City Heat, holler at me. It's called Windy City Heat. It's a movie. It's an hour and a half long movie, but it's a prank that they play on one dude. And they basically fool this guy into thinking that he's a star of a movie. And you just imagine the work and the amount of money that went into making this movie. It's genius. It's one of my favorite comedies of all time. Every time I've tried to show it to somebody else, they were so upset with me. They were like, dude, you just completely wasted my time. I was like, you don't find that funny? This is comedy gold right here. So there was a few movies where I think that they're hilarious, and some people just they're not feeling it. Kids in the Hall, Brain Candy. I don't know how many times I put Kids in the Hall, Brain Candy on for people, and they have just been like, no, I don't get it. I don't get it. First of all, they're speaking Canadian. I don't speak Canadian. And it's just a different kind of humor. But yeah, every now and then, it's usually comedies. I have a weird sense of humor, and so I'll find something hilarious. I'll find something hilarious, and other people are just like, I'm good. Hold on one second here. Okay. Some people do like Hot Rod. AMC to Pluto. What's up, Nufo? Nufo! Everybody, it's Nufo's birthday. Happy birthday, Nufo! Happy birthday, Nufo! Happy birthday to you! Let's see. I've always been a big fan of Waterworld. Most people don't like it. I love Waterworld. I personally dig it. I thought it was a good movie, good special effects, good story. I think it was just the fact that Kevin Costner had gills. People couldn't get over that. They were like, "Oh, Kevin Costner has gills now." Hot Rod is great. I love Hot Rod. The pterodactyl dude. That was from Harold and Kumar. I'm stoked about the mint VHS of Ernest Goes to Camp. You got a mint VHS of Ernest Goes to Camp. Cherish that. Put that in a safety deposit box right there. Old Raven Farm says, I am the definition of distracted working. AMC running and West Side on fire. Hot Rod is great. I love Hot Rod. Okay, I'm not the only one then. Cool Beans. Cool. I love that movie. It's so funny. My name's Rod. I like to party. My name's Rico and I also party. No, you can't party. We can't both party. Tag was great. Okay, Kareen. I didn't want to watch Tag because a friend of mine suggested it to me, and I got this friend Josh, and he's like, he takes over. Like my buddy Josh, he's not watching the show. He's in. I love Detroit Rock City. Yes, Nufo. Happy birthday. Yes, Detroit Rock City. The scene where Eddie Furlong throws up in the strip club. Yo, I love that scene. Anyways. So my buddy Josh is like a total takeover guy. Like if you're driving, you could be driving and he'll get into your car and change your music and put on hey dude, have you heard this song? And be like, I was listening to that. He'll be like, yeah, dude, listen to this. If he comes into your house and you're like, hey, we're gonna watch a movie, he'll be like, no, dude, let's watch this. And he just comes into your space and takes over completely. And so one of the last times I saw him, he comes over and he's like, I was like, I had a movie that we were going to watch. I'm like, yo, I can't wait for Josh to watch this movie. I can't wait. And he was like, nah, let's watch this movie. And he just digs his heels in. And he's just like, no, we're watching this. We're watching Tag. And I was like, oh my God, dude, we're really going to watch a movie about Tag? The game of Tag? Not going to lie, Kareem. Not only was the movie hilarious, it was well directed, all-star cast, but it got me in the feels. It kicked me directly in the feels. Yes, Tag was a good movie. I like that. Nufo, happy birthday, sir. Get to share your day as well. Yeah, I got him. Speaking of Danny Bride, you guys watch Righteous Gemstones? I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen Righteous Gemstones yet. I have not seen it yet. I definitely want to get into that. Yes, Brian Joel, I'm down. D-Grade says, role models. I love role models. I love the scene where Sean William Scott walks up to the kid who's at the campfire, and you see the tent all the way in the back, and there's this kid in the forefront who's at a fire, and then there's Sean William Scott's all the way in the back in a tent, and Sean William Scott unzips his tent and walks all the way through. It's just a long camera shot of him walking all the way up to the kid. And then he says, I think it's the dinosaur speech. No. I forget what he says. I think that's the time where he says dinosaurs, birds are just dinosaurs and they're everywhere. And then he walks right back. Was that the speech? Now my mind is drawn a complete blank. But yes, I love Role Models, D-Grade. That is such a funny movie. Nobody is, it's really undervalued. People don't really get it. My man, what's the Sean William Scott and Jane Lynch is in it, and she does this thing with a bagel dog, where she's like, "Hey, look at this," and she's like pushes the dog up through the bagel dog, and she just does her laugh. She's like, it's such a funny movie. It's so random. Good movie right there. Happy birthday, Nufo. Got you back. Getting you back, homie. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm pretty tired this morning. I didn't sleep a whole lot. Nufo knows how to do it. Gosh, you remember. Thanks, everybody. Every time Nufo wishes someone happy birthday, we're always like, we fight it. We're like, it's not my birthday. Nufo knows how to go with it. He's just like, hey, you remember. Thanks. Tell her you missed her whispering eye. I love when the kid says, I'm going to go, what did he say? I'm going to go jihad on some chicken wings. Is that what he said? No, I'm going to do a gangbang on some chicken wings. Is that what he said? I forget. I got to watch that movie again. A movie that's really undervalued is Odd Thomas. Never even heard of it. Got to write it down. Odd Thomas. If D-Grade suggests a movie, probably pretty good. He watches a lot of them. Yeah, so I'm pretty tired today. I fell asleep at like 2, woke up at 5:30, had my Charles Bronson moment. They said that I fell back asleep. I don't really feel like I fell back asleep. My girlfriend said I was snoring. I don't believe it. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Yeah, boy. But it's whatever. I'll remember to make sure next week. I'll remember your birthday next week too. Yes. Never forget. Never forget it's Nufo's birthday. All the time, son. So I guess my man Roger Kemplin is not going to drop me that Twitter. Roger, if you're listening, man, hook us up with that Twitter. So we could check out your NFT space tonight. And we really will. We really will. You know, we'll tune in. That's what we do, man. If you guys don't know, the West Side Riders ride, okay? Like I'll tell you right now, I had Steel Fawn on my show the other day, 7-hour interview. You know, not gonna brag, not gonna gloat, but yeah, 7-hour interview. I did that shit. Now my Discord is like Steel Fawn's Discord. Like I go into my Discord and it's just everybody giving Steel Fawn props and being like, yo, we shot this music video for you. Yo, steelfawn.com. Yo, like everybody, I'm like, yo, what happened? Like, what happened? What happened to the West Side Discord? Like, it's supposed to be about me. Me. I'm joking. I love it. I love opening up my Discord and looking at the chat and seeing everybody talking and helping each other out and just being there for everybody. You know, I'm all about that mental health and being there for people. And it's really becoming a place where, like, if you're having a shitty day, pop open that Discord and tell us. You know what I'm saying? Say you're having a shitty day. Guess what? Somebody's going to come back and be like, yo, let's talk about it. Let's taco about it. So thanks guys for being part of the Discord and like really using it. You know what I'm saying? Like the Discord really we're putting some miles on that Discord. I love it. And I love the fact that it's always such a positive, like really, really positive environment. Like if you guys don't know, for those who do know about the Discord, you guys know, like that's a really positive chat. That general chat section is like super positive. You could pop in there anytime and just walk into a conversation and it's just going to be like, it's just really uplifting and a really positive chat and people talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? And we're not trying to like, nobody's trying to impose a belief, be like, oh, this is my belief. You know, nobody's trying to do any of that. Nobody's trying to knock anybody down. You don't post something there and people are like, vomit emoji, you suck. You know, it's just not happening. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I should do. I should drop a link to the Discord. That's what I'll do. Yeah. That's the ticket. How do I do that? Let's see. Invite people. 1 second. Copy. Those people are still my friends? I gotta get them out of here. Drop the link. Biddy bomb bomb. Do chickens have large talons? Some people hate Napoleon Dynamite. There's some people out there who do not like the movie Napoleon Dynamite. They can't get past the weirdness and the awkwardness of Napoleon Dynamite. I'm like, that movie to me is like, it's genius. It's absolutely genius to me. That movie is just genius. I mean, I just watched that movie and I'm just like, how did they write this? How did they figure all this out? Like, how did they create the characters are so, I love Napoleon Dynamite. Like, absolutely. I cherish it. You know, I had a few roosters that had big spurs. I trimmed like a dog toenail. Torvik says West Side Riders definitely show up and show out. Yeah. Torvik knows, man, you know, hey, let's support my boy Torvik. He's having a stream. We pop over there and we'll show you what's up, man. Oh, speaking of which, I gotta renew my subscription for your channel, my Prime sub. Old Raven Farm with the yellow hearts. Jen Matt with my favorite color hearts, the red and yellow, the red and gold, baby. Nacho Libre is a classic too. Another one from the Hess brothers, Jared and Jerusha Hess. Torvik says, not gonna lie, it took me second or third viewing to actually love it. So I went into it thinking I wasn't going to like it because a friend of mine saw it in the theater and a friend of mine was like, it kind of sucked. And I was like, really? I hear everybody talking about this movie. And he was like, nah, it kind of sucked. And my friend said his excuse was Napoleon's kind of a dick, you know? I don't see Napoleon as a dick. I think he's just kind of like aloof, you know? He does kind of like stretch the truth on some things, but I think Napoleon was just kind of like this typical kind of high school student just trying to find his way. You know what I'm saying? And it really resonated with me because I was basically like Napoleon Dynamite, you know, when I was growing up. It takes a lot for me to laugh at movies, and Napoleon did it. Okay. See, Jen Matt, it takes Jen Matt a lot to laugh because Jen Matt's like, I could have written this in an hour. You kidding me? These aren't jokes. I'll show you jokes. I'll show you jokes, my friend. I got jokes right here. Okay? I'm Jen Matt. Napoleon is the only Dynamite that's ever going to bang. I love it. So, yeah, it's been a wild night for me. I'm probably not going to do a full 2-hour show. I don't know. I don't think I could get there, you know? Torvik Twitch is getting my Amazon Prime subscription as soon as the gifted one ends tomorrow, I believe. Thank you, Cassie. See? That's how you support each other right there. Yeah, I think mine ended a couple days ago, so I got to make sure I get back over there. I hated Napoleon Dynamite the first watch. Now it's one of my all-time faves. It's weird how the same friend who didn't like it in the theater now realizes that it's a classic. Now he knows it's genius. But the first time he saw it, he hated it. I watch like these videos on Instagram when I'm going to bed at night, and they frustrate me. I don't know why I keep watching them because like all it does is make me mad. But I watch Mitchell Wayne says, anyone seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo Nest? Put your hands up, Chief. Put him up. Put him up, Chief. Put him up. Yeah, I actually met Will Sampson, the dude in that movie, because like when you're Native American, all Native Americans know each other. When I was younger, we went to a powwow for like the older white folks out there. It's kind of like a sock hop. So we go to this powwow, and it's where like all the Indians kick it. It doesn't matter what tribe you are. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what tribe you are. If you're Native American, you go to the powwow. You just go. So all the Indians show up at this powwow, and I remember I'm a little kid there, and it's in a high school gymnasium. That's where most powwows are. They're either in a field, like a soccer field, or they're in a high school gymnasium. This one was high school gymnasium in Eagle Rock. And I remember being a little kid, and my parents went crazy. My parents were like, yo, it's Will Sampson. And we look, and coming through the door of the high school gymnasium is Will Sampson from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He was so big that he had to like bend over completely and get in through the doorway. And he's just sitting there like this, 7-foot Indian god. And the crowd goes crazy, And so I remember everybody was going up to him and meeting, and my parents like literally took me and like pushed me up to him, and they were like, yo, you got to shake this dude's hand. Like, you got to go shake Will Sampson's hand because he's a legend. You know what I'm saying? Native American legend. And yeah, so I believe I was like probably like 6 years old, I shook big old Will Sampson's hand. Chief from One Flew Over the Cuckoo Nest. Love that movie. Absolutely love that movie. Jack Nicholson is like one of my all-time favorite actors. I love Jack Nicholson. I think he really can't do any wrong. He's a Laker fan, you know. He's an amazing actor. He dates black chicks, like only. You know what I'm saying? Like he's real progressive dude, man. I love Jack. I actually have a piece of art with Jack that a friend of mine did. Shout out to GZ Jr., one of the most sought after muralists in LA. I love it. D-Grade gifted like 5 subs for him. Damn, D-Grade. D-Grade comes through, man. Jen Matt says you have to stay on for D-Grade. I'm guilt tripping you. Yeah, you're right. I have to stay on. Got to keep you awake, brother. So I watch these videos at night and they kind of upset me, but I keep watching them and I'm trying to wrap my head around what's going on there. And I watch these videos and maybe you guys know what I'm talking about if I say Karen videos. You know what I mean by watching Karen videos. There's like an Instagram that they show nothing but Karens. I think it's called Karen's Gone Wild or Karen's Gone Crazy, but there's a million of them, you know? There's no shortage of Karens out there. And I've been watching these videos. I don't know why I watch something that riles me up so much. You know, I watch these videos and it's, if you don't know what a Karen is, not a Kareen, but a Karen. And no offense to anybody named Karen, it's just unfortunate. You know, hey, my name's Johnny, all right? They call the bathroom the John. So, you know, it sucks. Every now and then your moniker gets reappropriated and sorry if you're a Karen. But Karens are basically entitled women. I'm not going to say a certain color of skin because they could be any color. All right. I've seen Mexican Karens. I've seen black Karens. Unfortunately, the overwhelming majority of Karens are lighter in pigment, so to speak. But they're very entitled women who are basically like Judge Dredd. They're like the judge, the jury, the executioner. They are the police of the world. But it's usually not crime that they're policing. They're policing fun. You know, they see people having fun, and they want to make sure that they want to make sure to let these people know you can't have fun here. We don't do that here. We don't do that in this city. We don't do that in this state. We don't do that in this country. We do not allow each other to have fun, smile. It's usually like a black dude just moves into a neighborhood and he's, moving boxes into his house, and she'll be there, and they always put their hands on their hips, and they always ask your address. They always ask your name. And they always threaten to call the cops. They never call the cops for some reason. I've noticed this thing about Karens. Like, they always threaten to call the cops. They never actually call the cops. I don't know if Karens, like, don't have phones or if they don't know how to call the cops. But I think they just want to be the police themselves. But they're very, very... They're very brave. Okay, they're very brave. T-Cat's up 15%. T-Cat doing T-Cat things. Oh, wait, 1 second. And I watch these videos and like, they make me so upset. And so I was like, why do I keep doing this to myself? Why do I keep torturing myself? Like literally torturing myself watching these damn Karen videos. And I realized something last night. I think I want to be a Karen. I think I want a little bit of a Karen in me. Because there's one thing that I've noticed about Karen. It's ironic because their name is Karen. Karen don't be caring about anything. They don't care about anything. Like, they don't care about me. I'm self-conscious about everything I do. Like literally all day and night, I'm super self-conscious about myself. I'm self-conscious about my look, my appearance. I'm self-conscious about what I say to other people, how I come across. Karens don't. They don't care. They might be evil, but God, they got this like, they have this sense about them where a Karen will walk out wearing the most god-awful outfit you've ever seen. First of all, they don't care about how I need to make, those shoes don't match my jeans. The undershirt doesn't match my shoes. The top shirt has some wrinkles in it. A Karen doesn't give a shit. Karen's walking around in slides. Karen's walking around in the most god-awful outfit you've ever seen. Stains on it. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. Karen does not care about her look or appearance. She's above all that. Karen is brave. Me, I try to portray a tough guy on TV. Not really tough, you know. If there's a group of people doing bad things, like if they're kicking a dog or beating a woman, I'm gonna step in, but I'll probably get killed, you know. But I have this fear all the time of like getting killed, you know. I have this fear of like getting shot. I have this fear of getting beaten up because it happens to people all the time. Karen has no fear. Karen will walk up to a group of people with weapons. Like she'll walk right up to a group of people working on a car, and they'll all be holding big old wrenches, like those big old wrenches from a cartoon. She'll walk right up to them and say like, "What are you doing? What's your address? Do you live here? You need to go." I've seen videos of, thank you so much, babe. I've seen videos of Karens walking up to a group, like a skateboard gang of youths. 16, 17. Now, if you know anything about youths, they don't give a shit. Because a youth will crack your head open and be like, hey, going to juvie for a couple of weeks. Like, they don't give a shit. They commit crimes left and right. She'll walk up to a group of kids on skateboards who are literally, they're on getaway devices, and they're also weapons. Like, have you ever seen the movie Kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't walk up. If you ever seen the movie Kids, you don't walk up on a group of skateboarding youths and start any shit. Karen don't give a fuck. Karen will walk up in her pajamas and her slides, hands on hips, and just get in these kids' faces. She'll get in the kids' faces. She don't give a shit. They'll be right behind her with the board, just like, yo, should I? Karen doesn't give a shit. She's just going to get her point across. She's going to get her hatred across. It's crazy. So there's part of me, like, I watch these videos, and it's just like, they rile me. They make me so angry. Oh, I want to call myself the Karen killer on Instagram, but I think I'm going too far with it. But I realize now that part of the reason I watch these goddamn Karen videos is I secretly, somewhere deep, deep, deep down inside of me, wish I had a little bit of Karen in me. A little bit of Karen. Not the racist shit, you know? Not the security guard overprotecting, overpolicing Karen, but I want a little bit of Karen's don't give a fuck. You know? Karen has a whole lot of DGAF in her system. And Karen is brave, stupidly brave, I will say, stupidly brave, because these Karens, they're one of them's going to get killed. You know, if there hasn't happened already, they're going to get, there's a couple videos of, this is my favorite videos, when Karens get owned. There's like a video of a Pizza Hut, Karen like threw a pizza at a Pizza Hut person, and the girl behind the counter at Pizza Hut was like, fuck this shit. I'm making minimum wage. I'm making minimum wage in Fort Wayne, Indiana, which is like, you know, $13 or something like that. Pizza Hut girl goes out in the parking lot and grabs Karen and shoves her ass into the asphalt. Says, yeah, bitch. There's a video of a Phoenix Karen or Arizona Karen where she like tells someone to go back to your country. And then she grabs the girl. She grabs the girl, and the girl turns around and just whop, hits her right in the face. And Karen just walks out the store like, oh my God. Oh my God. So it's obvious, like, Karens have been untouchable. Like, nobody fights back against Karen, like, because they carry so much, like, they're so confident that people are scared of them. They're just like, okay, I'm just going to stop doing I guess I'm not allowed to enjoy this park. I guess I'll stop feeding the pigeons on the park bench. I guess I'll stop. I guess I'll move. I guess I don't live in this neighborhood. You're right. Like, everybody just cows down to Karens. But, yeah. I realize why I'm watching these videos now. First of all, I want to see the Karens get owned. I want to see them get pwned. I'm watching the Karen videos because hopefully 1 out of 100, you see every now and then a Karen getting her justice. You know what I'm saying? You see a Karen getting pushed. You see a Karen getting slapped. And it's righteous. You know, I don't condone violence, but every now and then you get a gem where a Karen gets pwned. But yeah, I think there's a part of a reason that I just wish I had a little bit of Karen in me. A little bit of Karen. I love to block Karens on my Twitter accounts. I got a taste of Karen a few weeks ago. It was scary. Karen is scary. I've never really, when I was a kid, I would come across Karens a lot, you know, like you're playing football in the cul-de-sac and Karen comes out and she's like, stop playing football in front of my house. We moved here to get away from you people. You're like, you people? Who's that? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know? Brown kids. Oh, okay, thanks. I didn't know. Cassie says, I met a few too many Karens as a cashier. Oh, all day. AMC's at $18.58 now? It just went up $1 while I was talking? Holy shit. Nupo. Exactly. Karens prevent little kids from having a lemonade stands unless they have it. Do you have a permit? Do you have a permit for this lemonade stand? You know? They come down, little kids selling water. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have for years been telling kids to be more industrious. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, earn, man. Figure an idea out. Try to make some money, kids. You know what I'm saying? So kids start to get smart. They're like, hey, I'm going to start, I'm going to go out here. I'm going to buy a pack of water. You know, $2.99 for 24 waters. I'm going to go on the street and sell them for $1. Boom. That's the come up, baby. You know? You got kids out here doing lemonade stands, selling water, selling candy, and Karens shut that shit down. Hands on hips, in their pajamas, slides. Do you have a permit? Do you have a permit to sell water here? I'm sorry. I'm talking to the 8-year-old. I'm talking to the 8-year-old now. Do you have a permit? You know? Barbecue Karen was one of my favorites. She was like one of the OG Karens. Like there was a couple of the water Karen was OG Karen, and then barbecue Karen, I think it was like barbecue Betty or something like that, was like the OG Karen, where she like walks all the way to a group of people in Oakland, of all places. In Oakland, a bunch of black people are having a barbecue, and I don't want to say a bunch of black people because there was all kinds of people there. You know what I'm saying? There was white people and black people there all, but there was a majority of black people having a barbecue in Oakland. Like, how is that a rarity? I've been to Oakland, all right? There's barbecues popping off all the time. She walks all the way to these black people and says, "Do you need a permit? You need a permit to barbecue here. I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do." And they were like, "Oh, okay, really? We're going to film you." And then she runs to the cops and starts crying and has a nervous breakdown to the cops and said, "They're filming me." And she got canceled her ass. My favorite is Victoria's Secret Karen. If you have not seen Victoria's Secret Karen, you got to check out Victoria's Secret Karen. It is the greatest video of all time. It is the greatest video of all time, and it shows the ultimate entitlement of the Karens because it's literally a video of a black woman is taping this Karen in Victoria's Secret. She's freaking out, and then she walks up to the black girl on camera and smacks her. And as soon as she smacks her, she takes a couple steps back and starts crying and collapses on the floor. And the lady behind the camera is laughing. She's like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You literally just assaulted me." And then she starts crying, and then security comes and starts consoling her, and other customers are consoling her. They're like, "It's okay, stop taping her." And the black lady's like, "No, this is evidence. I'm not gonna stop taping her." Like if the shoe was on the other foot, for real, we all know what would have happened. You know, the black girl would have gotten tased, beaten, thrown into a police van. Who knows if she would have made it to the station? You know what I'm saying? But the woman attacks another woman and then starts crying about it and then fakes a seizure on the ground and like everybody starts consoling her. And so it was amazing. Victoria's Secret Karen. If you haven't seen it, you got to check it out. It's like a 4-part video. It's amazing. It's amazing. We have a Karen in town that drives around taking pictures of overgrown hedges and stuff like that and gives reports to get people. Come on. Like for real? You're going to take pictures of it? Like, What level of boredom do you have to have in your life? How sad is your life that you have to police? You're like, the police aren't doing enough about the hedges. You know, like it's crazy. Westside wants to be a white woman. So did Bruce. We don't call her that anymore. All right. It's Caitlin. Okay. Yeah, baby. It's okay to unleash your inner Ken. I think they call him something else. I think the male Karens are called like Todds or something, right? I use the C word with Karens, usually shuts them up. I can only imagine Mitch and Wayne calling a Karen a C word. That's a word that I won't say. I really, really don't use that word that often. That's a hard one. That's a hard word to say. There's a couple words that don't come out of my mouth because they're so harsh. That one is one of them. The C word. Cassie says, just read the coffee mug. Yeah. One toke over the line, baby. Victoria's Secret Karen was hilarious. Nufo seen it. Old Raven Farm seen that one. Certified Karen. She literally is like, like, what the fuck just happened? Where was the lady with all the balls who was attacking another woman? Like, you literally attacked another woman, and then you're going to cry about it. And everybody consoled her. Everybody went around her, and they were like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You'll hit her next time. You'll hit her harder next time. It's like, what the fuck is happening in this country? What the fuck is going on? This is not really happening, right? I'm one fart away from a poo, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Sorry, Kareen. We're talking hella shit about Karens. I love it when British people call dudes the C word. Now, that's funny. Gordon Ramsay drops it left and right. Gordon Ramsay don't give an F, man. The C word is nasty. It's a tough one. That's other than the how would I say there's two words out there that are particularly harsh to groups of people. Like they're demeaning words. Now, I'm talking about the N word and the F word. Not fuck, but the F word in reference to, you know, the LGBT community. Those two words are like the mother of all words to me. Like you say those words, if you say those words out of context around me, we're throwing down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that shit. But in terms of like cuss words, cunt is a baddie. Like that is the king mother of all bad words for sure. Like that's the one, like when somebody drops that pricks my ears up. I'm like, oh shit, somebody just said that in public? Damn. She must not know my family member works for the city. We were able to look up who turned us in. Nice. But she was too chicken to use a real name and address. We still got the ticket for the hedges. Ah, god damn it. I don't know. That Karen shit is crazy. That Karen shit is crazy. Use nasty against Karen. Use nasty against nasty. Karen equals C word. Well, I will say that. You know, that's an appropriate usage of the C word. If you encounter Karen, I'm going to drop that. I'm going to drop that all day in her face. You know what I'm saying? Be like, you're a, you know. But I don't know. I just wish I had a little bit of that bravery. You know what I'm saying? I'm too self-conscious all the time. I'm too self-conscious about everything. You know? I constantly am worried about like how I'm dressed or if I'm saying the right thing, you know. I'm considering. Ayla Jackson, my sister coming through. Hey, I like that word. You do like that word. My sister doesn't cuss a whole lot. Actually, no. I take that back. My sister cusses a lot. That's her one vice. That's the one thing. My sister lives life like an absolute angel, spreading joy to people and happiness. Are you excited, people? Today, she's like, my sister is like Oprah light. You know what I'm saying? She's like a light-skinned Oprah, and she's much thinner. But my sister spreads love like Oprah. You know, positivity everywhere. Yes, positivity and love. Live, love, life, happiness. But when you fucking piss her off, she will drop the C word, the F word. She'll drop bombs all day, man. The C word isn't cookies, cakes, or cheeks. Nobody. No. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just too self-conscious. I'm always self-conscious about how I'm dressed. I'm self-conscious about everything I do. I was thinking about joining like a cult, but not like a hardcore cult. You know what I'm saying? Like a light cult, like a diet cult. Diet cult. Something just kind of to get into, you know. I'm not really involved in any kind of groups right now, you know. I used to kind of be part of a cult, you know, that last channel. The last channel that I worked on could be considered kind of cultish. But they kicked me out, you know. I wasn't culty enough for the cult. But I think like it would be cool to like kick it with a bunch of people and like dress the same, you know. I wouldn't have to worry all the time about like, oh, does this match? I don't know, my shirt's wrinkled. Just like, no, you're wearing gray sweats and a gray sweater? Hey, me too. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. I don't want to kill myself. I want to join one of those cults where like you're not really killing yourself, but you're just kind of like on the path. You know, maybe you're like, we're just like headed toward a goal of like heading to the mothership or something like that. You know, I just want to dress the same and have some conversations with like-minded people, you know? So if anybody knows any good cults, like a diet cult that I could join, let me know. I'm up for suggestions. Oh my God. Thank you, babe. This coffee is amazing. This is saving my life right now. Ooh. West Side. Huh? Thank you. West side cult smoke. I'm in the Ryder cult. The Riders. Love me a good cult. Yes, a cult. Yeah, you know, just something like not to where we're like drinking the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Like not that hardcore, but maybe something where we just have some like odd belief. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't know, worship like a symbol. You know what I'm saying? Like almost like not like obviously not like Heaven's Gate, you know, or Jim Jones in Guyana, but like something kind of like Mormonism, but like a little more hardcore, you know what I'm saying? Like a little more hardcore than that, you know, but not really like focused on religion. I just want to like have, you know, like just something kind of, I don't know, like a Taco Bell cult or something like that. Does that exist? Like, I'd be down with that. We have to dress the same and we go to Taco Bell at the same time. So there it is. Boom. Thank you, Roger Kemplin. Guys, so this is my man right here. Let me tell you a little bit about this story. Oh, wait, hold on. I just want to live in an artist community, but not a cult, just a bunch of artists in like a big farmhouse. See? But that could get culty. You know what I'm saying? That might be fun, though. You know? That's funny. I hit up the wife after I got kicked out and said, I don't want to be in your cult anyway. She said I was malicious to her husband. I don't want to be in your cult anymore. Right? Like there was like a husband and a wife controlling a cult, you know? Like that's always a sign, you know, when you have like a team and they're controlling the, yeah. I'm not going to talk a bunch of shit. Roger Kemplin, his Twitter is Dark Knight Crypto. So check this out. I had one of the greatest conversations with him at the barbershop. I go into the barbershop and he's in the chair getting cut up by the man himself, Hanif. And Hanif knows I'm into the stocks and the crypto and all that. So he says, you know, my man right here, Rogers, is all about the NFTs. And we have this long conversation about NFTs. And I'll tell you what, that day was the day to talk about NFTs because Roger was there and every customer coming into the door would hear the conversation and they would start listening. And it was like people of all ages. And they'd say, NFTs. I hear a lot about NFTs. What's that all about? Well, let's chair number 3 right here is Roger. He'll tell you all about it. And Roger was just like dropping bombs on everybody left and right. Mad crypto, mad NFT knowledge. Just the whole time Roger was there was just dropping bombs on people. But anyways, Roger was getting cut up because he was getting some pictures taken because he was on his way. Check this out, guys. Roger was on his way to go kick it at the mall with signs with QR codes to get people involved in NFTs and to get people involved in crypto. Like, this is how hardcore Roger is about getting the message out there. He's not looking for personal gain. All he wants is for people to learn about crypto. All he wants is for people to learn about NFTs, which is something that I love because I'm all about getting the knowledge out there. I don't want you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to sell you a crypto. I'm not trying to sell you an NFT. I just want people to know that there's room for them in the space. I have so many family members and friends who, you know, you mentioned stocks or crypto or anything like that, and they don't feel like they don't belong. They don't feel like they belong there. You know, oh, that's for other people. That's for people with money. That's for people. No. If you have a phone, you could be an investor. Plain and simple. Okay, if you have a phone and like $50, if you have a phone and $100, you could be an investor, a potent ass investor. You know what I'm saying? If you bought several shares of something like AMC yesterday for $100, you'd be up right now. Buy it on your phone. That's all you need. If you have a phone and a couple of bucks, you could be an investor. But there's this thing in society where we've been kind of raised, especially if you're not in the upper echelon, if you're not in the elite, if you're not in the 1 or 2%, if you're just an average middle class working Joe, you've been trained to believe that there's no room for you in the investment space. You've been brainwashed to think that you're not allowed to invest, that there's different, that you have to have a special license or something, that you need $30,000. You know, like we've been, because the powers that be don't want the average Joe investing. They don't want the average dick like me with $100 in a phone to invest. That takes away their power because there's strength in numbers, you know? It's not always about the money, you know? It's about the numbers of people who are getting involved in the stock market. So I'm constantly like, my goal since day one from being on the mic, the first time I was ever on the mic, my entire goal was just to get people like me, you know, poor people, working class people, middle class people, people who have never invested before. It doesn't matter your age. If you're 18 and you're just thinking about it, or if you're in your 40s and you're just getting started, my goal was just to get people who didn't think they can be involved, get them involved. Shit, some people don't really know how to set up a bank account. You know what I'm saying? Some people have the same bank account that they have their whole lives. And that bank account is probably sucking you dry. You know what I'm saying? Bank account shouldn't cost you money. Bank account should be giving you money. Okay? Some people don't know how to set up a stock account or a crypto account. They just don't know. They don't know how to go through the process. They don't know how all the little settings that they have to set to get their account going. That's it. Some people don't know what the first move to make is, you know, what the first thing they should invest in. I can't give people financial advice, but I could tell you, kind of like show you some numbers and say like this stock is where, you know, look at these charts, that very simple. I'm not good at reading charts and stock analysis, but I could kind of point people in the right direction. You know, I give better advice than I take, meaning I could give people advice and they won't lose money for the most part, but I'll lose money almost every time because I take stupid chances with my money. But when it's your money, I don't play around with that. Roger Kemplin says, Dark Knight Crypto. I'll drop a link in the Discord. Right on. And thanks for joining the Discord. Right on, Raj. Yeah, so this dude was out there doing what I wanted to do, which is like get the word out there and let people know that, first of all, crypto, NFT, this shit exists. It's real. It's really happening right now. And this is the information on it. Because there's so many people who have no clue. You know, there's a big majority of people out there, they just don't know. If you say, hey, what's cryptocurrency? They'd be like, I don't know. Some shit they talk about at the barbershop. Some shit they talk about at the bar. You know, I heard somebody say it's Mary Kay for men or something like that. Like, there's a lot of people who just don't understand what cryptos are. And don't get me started on NFTs. Because everybody's heard the term NFTs. Of course, our group, we know what NFTs are. But there's such a huge swath of people out there who have no clue what an NFT is. They just know it's a buzzword. And when there's buzzwords like that in society, people get sick of it. You know, there's people out there who don't know what an NFT is. They already hate NFTs because their little brother keeps talking about NFTs, because their neighbor keeps talking about NFTs. NFT. I'm sick of NFTs. What's an NFT? I don't know. But I keep hearing that goddamn word and I hate it, you know? D-Grade wants to drink the Kool-Aid. When's the next meteorite? That's usually the best time to join a cult. Like during the Super Bowl is usually the best time to buy a TV. I don't know when the next meteorite is. I know that I think Halley's Comet is coming in about 30 years, so I'm down. We could do a Halley's Comet cult. I never wanted part of any club that would have me. I should have texted him something. I just blocked her on my social media account. NFT art update. Oh, I can do that. Nudist colony. Cult, you don't have to worry about what you're wearing. You're right. Yes, you're right. And, obviously I sleep naked. So, Cassie, I could wait to see my piece. I have closure. Invest your time before you invest your money. Ooh, that's good advice, Roger. Invest your time before you invest your money. Put the work in, do the homework, study. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what you want to wrap your head around the whole topic before you invest. Me, I didn't do that. I heard about cryptocurrency one day, and the next day I was invested in Doge, and it didn't turn out that well. I had to wait a long time to get my money back on that. Mitchell Wayne says, Roger, you like wax NFTs? Buy fear, sell greed. I'm aware that wax is doing big things. I haven't looked into wax though. I'll tell you right now, Roger, wax is where it's at. I'm 100% down with the wax network. Atomic Hub is the shit. Newts, toads, and frogs. When is the next guest coming on talking about NFTs? Well, Nufo, I will say this. Mitchell Wayne actually is hooking me up with someone who has a vast amount of knowledge about the NFT space. And hopefully we'll get him in here within the next month and a half or something like that. We're working on it. But when we do bring this dude in, trust me, Nufo, this person that Mitchell Wayne hooked me up with literally is one of the most knowledgeable people. We all have knowledge about the NFT space, but this dude who Mitchell Wayne is going to hook me up with knows how to spit it out. He just knows how to fire this information off. And any question you have about NFTs, he's just like, he could just fire it off. And so I really want to talk to this person because he just can roll it out in a very, very digestible way. So yeah, that's coming up. Mitchell Wayne got it all hooked up. My man Mitchell Wayne looking out for me, bro. He's got my back. I'm pretty sure my parents were in a cult before I was born, but they don't really want to talk about it. Let's see. I'll look at the trust wallet here. Let's find out what's up with the let's see here. Oh my god, it got worse, ladies and gentlemen. This is your NFT art finance token and Ethereum Max update. This is what is this, March 22nd, year 2022, and your year of the Westside. My $100 investment into NFT art finance token today, that $100, ladies and gentlemen, got me. Holy shit. That $100 investment got me a whopping total of 4 billion, okay? 4 billion, all right? $100 is gonna buy you 4 billion of something. Like, you couldn't even buy 4 billion grains of sand for $100. Yet I bought 400 billion tokens, actual tokens that you can't hold in your hand. That $100 investment into NFT art finance token, which got me a whopping 4,452,409,218 NFT art finance tokens. Ladies and gentlemen, that $100 investment is worth today, that $100 investment is worth $1.32. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that $100 investment is worth $1.32. Yes, the maestro of investing right here on camera in front of you. I can turn $100 into $1.32. Yes, this is absolutely true, ladies and gentlemen, but that's okay That's okay because I made other investments, okay? You got to stick and move. You got to roll with the punches, okay? You can't just put all your money into NFT art finance token. Sometimes you got to put $100 into another token, and that's what I did. Yes, Mr. Brains right here put $100 into something called Ethereum Max. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Instead of putting $100 into regular Ethereum, Big Brain put $100 into something called Ethereum Max. And let me tell you my rationale here, okay? Because when I was researching my cryptos, okay, I saw a bunch of different cryptos out there that I can invest in. There was Ethereum. There was something called Ethereum. There was something called Ethereum Minimum. And then I saw something called Ethereum Maximum. Maximus Decimus Meridius. Okay? Now, if you have the opportunity to invest in something or buy a product, okay? Say there's 2 Pepsis on the shelf. One says Pepsi and the other one says Pepsi Max. You're going to buy the Max every time, okay? You always buy the Max. You always buy the Max, the maximum. Maximum. It means the best. There's nothing like maximum ultra. No, it stops at maximum. It's the maximum capacity. There's nothing more higher than that, okay? So when investing, I made a decision. Do I put $100 into Ethereum, regular boring ass Ethereum that just hit 3 Gs today, or do I invest in something called Ethereum Max? No brainer, kid. $100. Throw it down. Wait. They're sponsoring the Floyd Mayweather fight. Let's do this, baby. You know Floyd Mayweather, everything he touches is gold. Let's go. Except his wife. So I put my $100 into something called Ethereum Max, or as we call it in the biz, EMAX. You know, you shorten it up, EMAX. Put $100 into Ethereum Max, which got me a whopping 366,288,71 EMAX tokens. Yes, 366 million of something for $100. Sign me up every time. Sign me up every time. That $100 investment is worth today, at this very moment in time, as I refresh the page, that $100 investment, it's worth $4.05. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, $4.05. Let's do the math. All right. Now, normally, I could do this math in my head because I studied math and arithmetics in high school. But I'm going to use the calculator right here. So I'm going to add it up. Okay. So we got $1.32 plus $4.05. So I'm going to do 4.05. And when I say point, it's kind of like it's a math term. It's a math expression. It's a term that we use in math and in arithmetics. Point actually stands for decimal point. Sometimes you'll hear people talk about point. They'll say like, 3.0. What they mean is 3 decimal point O. But it's just like math talk. I don't want to bog you down with like the nerdy talk, but 4.05. And when I say O, it's like a short way of saying 0. You know what I'm saying? 0 plus the 0. It's kind of shaped like the letter O. So it's an easy way to remember. Like when you hear somebody say O, just remember that the 0 is shaped like an O. Also, when you're like, so 4.05 plus, and to do the plus on a calculator, you got to hit this little crossy thing right here. It's like an X, but it's turned sideways. So I'm gonna hit the little crossy thing. That's plus, okay, and then we're gonna add the 1.32. So 1.32. Now, to get the total, you could hit these 2 little lines right here. That's the equals thing, okay? But I have a little hack. You don't always have to hit that little equally thing. You could hit the crossy thing again, and it'll give you your total. So let's find out what my grand total is. Boom! $5.37, ladies and gentlemen. My $200 investment in crypto got me a whopping $5.37. Stick and move, roll with the punches. Hey, they can't all be winners. Ladies and gentlemen, that was your NFT art finance token and Ethereum Max EMAX update for the week of March 22nd, 2022. There you go. It's been a while since I do that. I know I drag it out. But I'm trying to keep D-Grade on the road. You know, he's been up for 26 hours out there, linking the supply chain. All right, driving the rig. Let's see. I got a small crypto bot buying and selling Sheeb 24/7. D-Grade, I want to know all about it. If you get a chance, drop a little knowledge in the Discord about that. Mitchell Wayne, and he's a rap artist. Yeah, another thing about that, Mitchell Wayne, I got to check out his music so I have something to vibe with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just talk to him about NFTs. I want to talk about his music too, so I'm going to hit him up. Emacs has some token reflections claim going on. Yeah, the only reflection I'm getting is the image I see in the glass of my phone of an asshole who put $100 in Ethereum Max. So stupid of me. But whatever. You win some, you lose some. Look, I might have turned $2 into five. I might have turned $200 into $5.37, but it makes up for my Safe Moon winnings, where I turned like $100 into $3,000. So you win some, you lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day. Now you think you're a man with a gun in the hand. I'm a man without it. Give me the gun, son. Give me the gun, Craig. Shout out to the movie Friday. I've seen it a couple times. So yeah, we're going in on the 2-hour mark here. That's about the show. I was going to talk a little bit about my relationship, but you guys are probably sick of hearing that. I know my sister's sick of hearing it. But yeah, we'll go into more of that next week. I got to figure out a new schedule because I'm rocking the boat over here. You know what I'm saying? This is my sister's day off. Like Monday and Tuesday worked the best for me, but I forgot that it's my sister's day off, and I'm like here in the living room being loud as fuck. So I got to figure out a new streaming schedule. So maybe we might bump the show up a little bit later in the day. Maybe I'll do it on like a Wednesday or a different day of the week. But yeah, we might see some changes. We're definitely going to see some changes coming up soon. I'm rebranding. I'm going to do a little bit of rebranding on the channel. I've been working on stuff in the background, trying to make the channel better and more appetizing. So I'm going to do a little rebrandishment. And yeah, there's some changes coming to the channel. So those have been rocking with me for a while. You'll see the changes and you'll welcome them. They're going to be very welcome changes. I'm just trying to make this channel better and more appealing. And I want to bring more people in. You know what I'm saying? There's 12 people watching right now. I want to max it out. I want the 25 viewers. That's as many as I can have. But I want 25 viewers the whole entire time, you know? And not gonna lie. Look, I love doing what I do. I love doing this, and I would do it for absolute free, which is what I've been doing. But I really want to make some money off this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the end game is not me working part-time at a TJ Maxx in the morning. The end game is that I'm doing this for some form of payment. You know what I'm saying? I got to figure out a way to monetize. I can't get monetized until I have over 1,000 subscribers. So I got to figure out a way to monetize in between the 138 and 1,000. I got to find a way to I'm open to suggestions, by the way. If you guys know a way that I could possibly monetize this, because I know it seems like I throw this together, but I honestly write a lot for the show, and I try really hard, and I'm trying to bring the heat, but I'm just not. And like I said, I'll do it for free, but I'd like to find a way to do it for some shekels. You know what I'm saying? So I could quit my day job, keep my weekend night job, but quit my day job and do this as my day job. That's the ultimate goal. You know what I'm saying? And it might take me years. It might take me years to get to that point. But That's my ultimate goal, and I gotta figure out a way. So we're gonna do a little bit of rebranding so I can maybe bring in some more people and maybe figure out a way to kind of monetize what the fuck I'm doing over here, because it does take a lot of my time, and I'm inconveniencing a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm inconveniencing my sister. I'm inconveniencing the girl. I'm spending a lot of time writing and thinking of ideas and concepts and things like that, and I got to figure out a way to compensate myself. Plus, I need to upgrade some of my equipment. So if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. But yeah, there are changes coming to the channel in a few weeks. And trust me, they're going to be very welcome changes. You're going to love what we got planned. But on that note, I think the theme song's coming on, y'all. I think I got to play the theme song because we're over 2 hours. And it's time to hear that Steel Fawn song. Right? Oh, wait. Got to start it over. Got to hear the guitar riff, all right? If you don't hear the guitar riff, it doesn't count. I love it. I love it. I love when that beat drops, man. I love it.
In the summer,
so that's the theme song, y'all. Oh man. Let's see here. Don't worry, Westside. I got a few tokens like that too. Not enough for one Taco Bell Crunchy Taco. For real. For real. $200. Imagine $200 for a bean burrito. One of my favorite segments. If Uber Eats the coffee to you, we stream another hour. I'm out of material. Well, I do have some other material, but it's gonna get dicey. But no, I gotta go back. I gotta take a little nappage. I gotta take a little nap and concentrate on the people in my life. You know, it's fun to stream and all, but you know, I have to nurture the relationships that I have going on in this house. You know what I'm saying? We had a rough night over here. If it wasn't Emacs, you wouldn't have $4. You'd have another $1. I turned $70 Safe Moon to $1, and then I have little bits of others that are stuck on Gate.io. They're closing my account, so I just lost money. That sucks. Happy Taco Tuesday, everyone. Enjoy. What's up, Nufo? Old Raven says I'm going to get a perm. Mitchell Wayne says I'm so excited. Dr. Theme Drum coming in at the end of the show. D-Grade says, can you go for another hour? Bam Britt says, I'll hit you up in Discord. I have multiple ideas for you. Respect. Thank you, Bam Britt. Good luck on this journey, Westside. Hope this works out for you. I'm trying, man. I'm trying, you know. I'll tell you what. I've had a lot of good feedback from people. A lot of people who not a part of the community have watched the show and they're like, yo, you are onto something there. Like, it is entertaining. You got something going on there. I just gotta polish it up and package it and put it out there and bring more people in. You know what I'm saying? Twitch, we could donate straight to you. That's part of the idea, because I gotta hook up a Twitch channel. Dr. Theme Drum says twerk. I will be doing some twerking for sure. If that's cool with you guys, give us a wallet address. I'd throw in $2 for WTV per stream. Don't forget about the little people once you make it big. I made it big back in the day, baby. Right after high school. Ear licking ASMR in a hot tub will draw them in. Yo, I watched a whole Twitch the other day where a chick was just licking her microphone. And there were people throwing money at her. Of course, I don't look like her. My tits are about as big, but she was just a little bit hotter. Plus, she was a redhead. Redheads have all the fun. Get a Patreon, maybe. I mean, there is a Cash App address in the description, but I don't lean into that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, the audience we have here, I don't want your money. I want the new people's money. You know what I'm saying? You guys have already done enough for me. So yeah, I'm not trying to take your guys. I want to bring new people in, and I want to take their money. You know what I'm saying? We're all on the same team over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give all that love back. Let's see. Am I expected to work now? Yep. We all got to go about our daily lives now. Mitchell Wayne says we're on our way. Have a great week. Riders, love you all. Love you, Mitchell Wayne. You guys have a great week. Yep. We got to go back to work now. Bam Britt with the Dolphins. This is the rhythm of the night. All right, guys. Don't forget to get that good sunshine on your skin. Get that good air in your lungs. Keep this positivity